God is trying to warn you. He is begging you with tears to hear him. This is his absolute last attempt. If you skip this, you will get into huge and lasting trouble that cannot be stopped. I am speaking to you right now because something is already moving toward your life, and you must not ignore this moment. I am not speaking in anger alone. I am speaking with deep sorrow because I see what is ahead if you turn away. I need you to stay here and listen with your full heart, because this is not small and it will not pass on its own. If you leave this now, you will miss a protection that was meant only for you. I am calling you because I love you, and this is the final time I am trying to reach you before it becomes too late. Type Amen if you believe. You must understand clearly what I am saying to you. There is a path forming in front of you, and it is not a safe one, even though it may look normal from the outside. I can see what you cannot see, and I know the moment where things begin to shift in a way that will bring pain and confusion into your life. This is why I am warning you now, before it fully unfolds, because once it starts, it will be very difficult to stop. I am asking you to listen closely, because your attention right now can change everything that comes next. Do not treat this as something you can come back to later, because later will not hold the same chance that this moment holds. I am reaching you while there is still time to redirect what is forming, and I need your heart to stay open. There is a reason you are here at this exact moment, and it is not by accident or chance. I have guided you to hear this, because I still want to protect you and bring you into peace instead of trouble. If you stay and listen, you will begin to understand what must change and what must be avoided. I ask you with all tenderness in my heart, please take a moment to like this video so that this message can reach others who are also in danger without even knowing it. There are choices around you that seem small, but they carry weight that you do not yet see. You may feel like everything is under control, or that nothing serious is happening, but there are hidden consequences that are already beginning to take shape. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to open your eyes before it becomes real in your life. What is coming can be softened, redirected, and even stopped, but only if you listen and respond now. This is why I am speaking with urgency, because delay will make it harder to protect what matters to you. Type 777 to receive blessings. You are not alone in this moment, even though it may feel like you have been walking through things by yourself. I have been watching every step you take, every thought that troubles you, and every silent struggle that no one else sees. I know the pressure you are under, and I know how easy it would be for you to ignore this and keep going the same way. But I am asking you to pause, to reflect, and to allow my voice to guide you instead of your fears or habits. This is not about taking something away from you, it is about protecting what is still good in your life. There is a pattern that has been repeating, and it is leading you closer to something that will cause deep regret if it continues. You may not have noticed it clearly, but I have seen how it is building over time. This is the moment where that pattern can be broken, where a different direction can begin. I am offering you a way out before the consequences fully arrive. Do not ignore this, because this is the turning point that can decide what your next days will look like. I want you to feel the seriousness of this, but also the love behind it. I am not abandoning you. I am reaching for you even now, hoping you will take my hand and trust me. You are still chosen, still loved, and still protected. But protection requires your attention and your willingness to listen. I cannot force you to stay, but I am asking you with all that I am, do not walk away from this moment. If you stay with me, I will guide you step by step out of what is trying to trap you. There is still time, but that time is not endless. What you do after hearing this will matter more than you realize right now. If you take this seriously, you will begin to notice things differently, and you will understand where you must step back and where you must move forward. I will not leave you without direction. I will speak to your heart and make the path clear, but you must be willing to listen, to trust, and to act on what you receive from me. That is me trying to make you aware before the moment arrives, where everything becomes clear in a painful way. I am asking you again to stay with me and not let your attention drift, because this is where your protection is being given. If you hold on and listen, you will begin to see what needs to change before it becomes too heavy to carry. Type yes to affirm. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You are standing at a point where your next decision carries more weight than your past ones. This is not an ordinary moment where things will simply pass and be forgotten. There is a connection between what you are about to choose and what will follow in your life, and that connection is stronger than you think. I am not warning you without reason. I am warning you because I see the full picture while you only see a part of it. If you trust me now, you will avoid a path that would have taken much from you. There is something around you that appears harmless, but it is slowly opening a door that should remain closed. You may not notice it because it does not look dangerous at first, but it is connected to something deeper that will bring trouble into your life. I am asking you to be careful with what you allow into your thoughts, your time, and your space. Not everything that feels easy or familiar is meant for you. I am guiding you away from what could harm you, even if it feels uncomfortable to step back. You've been trying to handle many things on your own, and I have seen how strong you have been through it all. But this is not something you should try to face without my guidance. I am here to lead you through this moment so that you do not fall into something that will take time to undo. You do not need to carry everything by yourself, and you do not need to pretend that you have it all under control. Let me help you now, because I am already reaching out to you with care and direction. There are people, situations, or thoughts that are beginning to pull you in a direction that is not right for your future. You may feel pressure to continue, or you may feel unsure about stepping away, but I am telling you clearly that you must be careful. What feels small today can grow into something that affects your peace and your purpose. I am not taking away your freedom, I am protecting your future. Listen to the quiet voice inside you that is telling you to pause, because that is me guiding you. Type 1111 to affirm. You may wonder why this feels so urgent, why I am speaking with such intensity, and it is because I know what is ahead if nothing changes. I do not want you to experience the kind of pain that comes from ignoring a warning that was given with love. I have seen the outcome, and I am trying to bring you onto a different path before that outcome reaches you. You are not being punished, you are being protected. This is my care for you, even when it feels serious and direct. Take a moment to look honestly at what has been happening around you. There are signs that you may have ignored, small moments where something did not feel right, but you chose to move forward anyway. Those moments matter, and they are part of the pattern that I am asking you to break. You do not have to continue in that same direction. You can choose differently now, and that choice will change what comes next in your life. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be aware. Awareness will open your eyes to what must be released and what must be protected. There is something valuable in your life that needs to be guarded, and if you are not careful, it could be affected by what is coming. I want you to keep what is good, what is pure, and what brings you peace. Do not let anything take that away from you. You are stronger than you feel right now, even if doubt is trying to make you question yourself. I have placed strength inside you that you may not even realize is there. But strength must be used with wisdom, and that is what I am giving you through this warning. You do not need to rush, but you do need to be mindful. Pay attention to what you feel in your spirit, because that is where I am speaking to you clearly. There is still a chance to move away from what is forming, and that chance is in your hands right now. Do not think that everything is already decided, because it is not. You have the ability to respond differently, to step back, and to choose what is right for your life. I will guide you, but you must be willing to follow that guidance. If you stay close to me, you will not be left confused about what to do next. I am not leaving you alone in this process. As you begin to listen more closely, you will feel my presence more strongly. I will bring clarity into your thoughts and calm into your heart. What once felt confusing will start to make sense, and what once felt heavy will begin to lift. But this will only happen if you stay connected and do not turn away from what you are hearing now. The trouble that I am warning you about does not have to define your future. It can be avoided, reduced, and even removed if you take this seriously. This is not about fear, it is about direction. I am showing you a way to walk safely, even when there are things around you that could lead you in the wrong direction. Stay focused, stay aware, and stay close to me. You are not here by accident, and you are not hearing this by chance. There is a reason this moment found you, and it is because I still want to protect and guide you. I see your value, your purpose, and your future, and I do not want anything to take that away from you. That is why I am speaking to you with such care and urgency. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. Keep listening, because I am not finished guiding you. What you understand now is only the beginning, and there is more that will become clear as you stay with me. I will continue to show you what to do and where to go, step by step. Do not rush away from this, because what you are receiving right now is meant to help you avoid something that could have stayed with you for a long time. Stay here, stay open, and trust that I am leading you into safety. The danger I am warning you about is not only in what you see around you, but also in what is happening within you. There are thoughts, habits, and quiet compromises that are slowly shaping your path, and if they are not corrected now, they will lead you into a place that will be hard to come back from. I am not speaking to bring fear into your heart. I am speaking to bring truth that will protect you. Stay with me, because I am guiding you through this step by step so you will not be left in darkness. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You have been carrying things that you have not fully faced, and those things are beginning to influence your decisions in ways you do not realize. Sometimes what feels like a simple choice is actually connected to something deeper inside you that needs healing and attention. I see what you have been holding in, what you have been ignoring, and what you have been trying to push aside. But ignoring it will not make it disappear, and continuing like this will only give it more power over your direction. I am calling you to bring those hidden parts into the light so they can no longer lead you without your awareness. There is also a sense of distraction that has been pulling your attention away from what truly matters. You may have noticed how easy it has been to lose focus, to drift into things that do not build you, and to spend time in places that do not bring you peace. This is not by accident, because distraction is one of the ways that danger grows quietly. When you are not fully aware, you are more likely to step into something without seeing its full effect. I am asking you to take back your focus, to guard your time, and to be mindful of what you allow to fill your mind. I want you to understand that what I am warning you about is not meant to trap you, but to free you. Freedom comes when you see clearly and choose wisely, not when you ignore what is in front of you. You have the ability to step away from what is forming, but that ability must be used now, not later. If you wait, the situation will grow stronger, and your ability to change it will become harder. This is why I am speaking with urgency, because I want you to act while you still have full control over your choices. You are not weak for needing guidance, and you are not failing because you are being warned. In truth, this moment is proof that you are cared for and watched over. I would not be speaking to you like this if you were meant to fall without help. I am reaching out because I see your value, and I know that what is ahead does not align with the purpose I have placed in your life. You are meant for peace, growth, and strength, not for confusion and regret. Type 222 if you trust God. There is something else you must pay attention to, and it is the way you respond when you feel uncertain. When doubt enters your mind, you often move quickly to silence it instead of understanding it. But sometimes that feeling of uncertainty is a signal that something is not right. Instead of ignoring it, you must learn to pause and listen. I speak through that quiet feeling, guiding you away from what could harm you and toward what will protect you. I know that change can feel uncomfortable, especially when you are used to a certain way of thinking or living. But staying the same in this moment will not keep you safe. There is a shift that needs to happen, a small but important change in how you approach what is in front of you. You do not need to change everything at once, but you do need to begin. One step in the right direction can stop a path that would have led you into trouble. You may also be dealing with voices around you that do not reflect truth, voices that encourage you to continue without thinking deeply about the consequences. These voices can come from people, from habits, or even from your own thoughts. Not everything you hear should be followed, and not everything that feels familiar is right. I am asking you to filter what you listen to measure it against the peace and clarity that I give you. If something brings confusion or pressure, it is not from me. I am still giving you time, but I need you to understand that this time is precious. Every moment you stay aware and connected to me is a moment where protection is being strengthened in your life. Do not take this lightly, because the difference between listening and ignoring can shape what happens next. You are standing in a moment of decision, even if it does not feel dramatic on the outside. What matters is what you choose to do with what you are hearing now. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear anytime from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There is also a blessing connected to your obedience in this moment. When you choose to listen and act, you are not only avoiding trouble, You are opening a path for something better to come into your life. I do not only want to protect you, I want to lead you into something greater. But that path begins with your willingness to trust me now, even when it requires you to step away from what feels easy or familiar. I want you to feel my presence with you, not as something distant, but as something close and real. I am not speaking from far away. I am right here with you, guiding you, watching over you, and leading you forward. You do not have to guess what to do, because I will continue to make it clear to you as you stay open and attentive. Trust that I am leading you into safety, even if the path feels different from what you expected. You are closer than you think to a moment where things could shift in a way that brings confusion, loss, and regret. I do not want you to reach that point and look back wishing you had listened. That is why I am holding your attention now, because this moment is where everything can still be redirected. Type 1010 to claim miracles. You must begin to see that not every path in front of you leads to peace, even if it feels comfortable or familiar. There are choices that seem easy because they require no effort to question or change. But those same choices can quietly lead you into situations that become difficult to escape later. I am asking you to slow down and look deeper at what you are allowing to guide your actions. When you pause and become aware, you will start to notice what is not aligned with the peace I want for you. There is something specific that has been pulling at your attention again and again. It may be a habit, a person, or a direction that you keep returning to, even when you feel unsure about it. That pull is not harmless, and it is not something to ignore. It is connected to the trouble I am warning you about, and if you continue to follow it without reflection, it will take you further than you intended. I need you to recognize it clearly and make a decision to step back from it before it grows stronger. You may feel resistance as you hear this, because part of you wants to continue as you have been. That resistance is natural, but it is also something you must overcome if you want to protect your future. I am not asking you to give up something good. I am asking you to release what is quietly harming you. There is a difference between what feels right in the moment and what is truly right for your life. Trust me when I tell you that what I am guiding you away from is not meant to stay in your path. There is also a deeper layer of this warning that you must understand. When you ignore what you know is not right, you begin to weaken your own clarity. Over time, it becomes harder to recognize what is good and what is harmful. I do not want you to lose that clarity, because it is part of how I guide you. This is why I am asking you to act now, while your awareness is still strong and your ability to choose is still clear. Type 333 if you believe God is protecting you. I see the way you have been trying to hold everything together, even when things feel uncertain inside you. You have been strong in many ways, but strength alone is not enough in this moment. You need direction. And that is what I am giving you right now. When you follow my guidance, your strength will be used in the right way, and it will lead you into safety instead of struggle. Do not rely only on what you feel or what you think, because your perspective is limited compared to what I see. There is something you must let go of, even if it feels difficult. Holding on to it will only make the path ahead heavier and more complicated. Letting go does not mean losing something valuable, it means making space for what is better for you. I am asking you to trust that what I remove or redirect is always for your protection. You may not fully understand it right now, but you will see the reason later. You are not being left without support in this process. As you begin to listen more deeply, you will notice a sense of clarity growing within you. Things that once felt confusing will start to make more sense. You will begin to see patterns that you did not notice before, and you will understand why I am guiding you the way I am. This is how you will know that you are moving in the right direction. There is also something important about timing that you must not ignore. The warning you are hearing now is connected to a window of opportunity that will not stay open forever. If you act within this time, you will be able to prevent what is forming. But if you delay, the situation will move forward, and it will become harder to change. I am not saying this to rush you without reason. I am saying this because timing matters more than you realize. I want you to feel my care in every word you are hearing. I am not speaking to control you. I am speaking to protect you. You are still chosen, still valued, and still under my watch. Even in this serious moment, my love for you has not changed. I am reaching for you because I want to see you walk in peace and strength, not in trouble and regret. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not let doubt take over your mind as you hear this. Doubt will try to make you question whether this is real or whether it truly applies to you. But I am speaking directly to you, and I know exactly where you are in your life right now. Trust what you feel in your heart as you hear these words. That feeling is not random. It is my presence guiding you toward what is right. There is still more that you need to understand, and I will continue to reveal it to you as you stay here. Each part you hear is building a clearer picture of what must change and what must be protected. Do not turn away now, because you are beginning to see what you could not see before. Stay with me and allow this understanding to grow within you. I am guiding you step by step, not all at once, because I want you to truly understand what you are being shown. If I gave you everything at once, it would feel overwhelming. But as you continue to listen, each piece will connect, and you will see the full direction that I am leading you toward. Trust this process, because it is designed to protect you completely. It does not arrive loudly, it does not force itself into your attention, but it waits for moments when you are tired, distracted, or uncertain. In those moments, it begins to influence your thinking, and slowly it starts shaping your choices. I see how this has been happening, even when you did not fully notice it yourself. This is why I'm calling you to awareness now, because what you allow in those quiet moments can decide what grows in your life. Type 555 to welcome change. You must understand that not everything that feels natural to you is meant to guide you. There are habits that have formed over time, and they feel comfortable simply because they are familiar. But familiarity does not always mean safety, and comfort does not always mean truth. I am asking you to question what you have accepted without thinking deeply about it. When you begin to examine your patterns, you will start to see where change is needed. There is also a weight you have been carrying, something that has made it harder for you to see clearly. This weight is not only from what is happening around you, but also from what you have been holding inside. It may be regret, fear, or something unresolved that continues to affect your thoughts. When this weight remains unaddressed, it can lead you into decisions that are based on emotion rather than wisdom. I want you to release that weight so that your mind can become clear again. You may feel like you have already gone too far in certain areas, like it is too late to change direction. But I am telling you that this is not true. As long as you are hearing this, there is still a path forward that leads to peace instead of trouble. The moment you choose to turn, even in a small way, you begin to shift your direction. Do not let the past convince you that your future is already decided, because it is not. There is something important about how you respond to discomfort. When something feels difficult or challenging, your first instinct may be to avoid it or move away from it. But sometimes that discomfort is a sign that something needs your attention. It is not always something to escape, but something to understand. When you face it with honesty, you will often find clarity waiting on the other side. Type 444 if you are ready to listen. I also want you to look at the influence of others in your life. There are voices around you that shape your thinking, even when you are not fully aware of it. Some of these voices are helpful, but others are not guiding you in the right direction. You must be careful about who and what you allow to influence your decisions. Not every opinion deserves a place in your mind, and not every suggestion is meant for your life. You are being called to a higher level of awareness, a place where you no longer move through life without thinking deeply about your actions. This is not about becoming perfect, it is about becoming intentional. When you are intentional, you begin to see the connection between your choices and your outcomes. You start to understand why certain things happen and how you can change them. This awareness is part of the protection I am giving you. There is also something you must recognize about time. The moment you are in right now is not just another passing moment. It is a point where change is possible in a way that it may not be later. Time is moving forward, and with it, the situation I am warning you about is also moving. If you act now, you can stay ahead of it. But if you wait, you will find yourself reacting instead of preventing. You may feel uncertain about what steps to take, and that is understandable. You do not have to figure everything out at once. What matters is that you begin to listen and take the first step that you know is right. As you do that, the next step will become clear. I will not leave you without direction, but I need you to be willing to move when you feel my guidance. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. There is also a part of you that knows what I am saying is true. You may not be able to explain it fully, but you feel it within you. That feeling is not something to ignore. It is my voice reaching you in a way that goes beyond words. Trust that feeling, because it is leading you toward what is right for your life. I want you to understand that this is not just about avoiding trouble. It is also about stepping into something better. When you move away from what is harmful, you create space for what is good to enter your life. I am not only guiding you away from danger, I am guiding you toward peace, strength, and clarity. But that movement requires your willingness to let go of what is holding you back. There is still time, but it is not unlimited. The window you are in right now will not stay open forever. This is your opportunity to act with awareness and intention. Do not let this moment pass without making a decision that moves you in the right direction. What you choose now will shape what comes next. I am still with you, and I am not finished guiding you. As you continue to listen, you will begin to see more clearly what must change and what must remain. Stay here, stay open, and allow my words to settle in your heart. You are not being left alone in this, and you are not without support. I am leading you step by step, and I will continue to do so as long as you are willing to listen. What is ahead is not sudden without warning. It is building slowly, and I am showing it to you before it reaches a point where it becomes overwhelming. I do not want you to be caught unprepared, trying to fix something that could have been avoided. That is why I am calling your attention again, so you will not turn away from what is right in front of you. Type 888 to receive protection. You must begin to take your inner voice seriously, because that is where I am guiding you most clearly. There have been moments where you felt a quiet hesitation, a small feeling that told you to pause or reconsider. Those moments were not random, they were signals meant to guide you away from what could harm you. But each time you ignore them, it becomes easier to ignore them again. I am asking you now to listen to that inner voice with full attention, because it is one of the ways I am protecting you. There is something you have been allowing to continue, even though you know it is not fully right. It may seem manageable right now, something you believe you can control or handle on your own. But the truth is, it is slowly gaining influence, and if it continues, it will begin to affect more areas of your life. I am asking you to stop it now, before it grows beyond what you can easily manage. This is not about fear, it is about wisdom and awareness. You may also be feeling tired, not just physically but mentally and emotionally. This kind of tiredness can make it harder to make clear decisions, and it can lead you to choose what feels easiest instead of what is right. I see that tiredness in you, and I understand how it affects your thinking. But this is exactly why you must be careful, because when you are tired, you are more vulnerable to making choices that lead you in the wrong direction. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and allow your mind to become steady again. There is also something about your environment that you must pay attention to. The spaces you spend time in, the things you watch, and the conversations you engage in are shaping your thoughts more than you realize. If you are surrounded by confusion, negativity, or distraction, it becomes harder to stay focused on what is right. I am asking you to be intentional about what you allow into your environment. Create space for clarity, peace, and truth, so that your decisions are guided in the right way. Type 666 to stay alert. I know that part of you may feel uncertain about making changes, especially if those changes involve stepping away from something familiar. But familiarity is not always a sign that something belongs in your life. Sometimes it is simply a sign that it has been there for a long time. I am asking you to look beyond what feels normal and to focus on what is truly right. When you do this, you will begin to see things in a new way. There is also a deeper truth that you must accept. You cannot move forward into peace while holding on to what is pulling you backward. There must be a release, a decision to let go of what is no longer serving you. This may not feel easy, but it is necessary for your protection. When you let go, you create space for something better to enter your life. Trust that what I am guiding you toward is greater than what you are being asked to leave behind. You are not being asked to do this alone. I am with you in every step, guiding you, strengthening you, and giving you the clarity you need. When you feel uncertain, turn your attention back to me, and I will help you see what to do next. You do not need to have all the answers right now. What matters is that you stay open and willing to follow the guidance you are receiving. There is also something important about how you view yourself in this moment. You are not someone who is meant to fall into lasting trouble. You are chosen, protected, and guided, even when you feel unsure. But protection requires participation. It requires you to listen, to respond, and to act when you are being warned. This is your moment to take that role seriously and to step into the protection that is being offered to you. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy, at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I want you to understand that what you are hearing is not meant to overwhelm you, but to prepare you. When you are prepared, you are not caught off guard, and you are able to respond with clarity instead of confusion. This preparation is what will keep you steady, even when things around you begin to shift. Do not ignore it, because it is part of how you are being guided into safety. There is still time for things to change, but that time is connected to your willingness to act. If you take what you are hearing seriously, you will begin to see changes in your thoughts, your actions, and your direction. Those changes will lead you away from what could have caused lasting trouble. But if you ignore this, you will find yourself facing consequences that could have been avoided. I am speaking to you with care, with urgency, and with purpose. You are not being left in the dark, you are being shown exactly what you need to see. Stay with me, continue to listen, and allow this guidance to shape your next steps. I will not leave you without direction, and I will not stop guiding you as long as you remain open. I am not allowing you to walk into this without warning, because I care too deeply about you to stay silent. This is the moment where your awareness must rise above your habits, where you must choose to listen instead of moving forward without thought. If you stay with me, I will continue to show you exactly what needs to change before it becomes something that stays with you. Type 999 to receive clarity. There is something in your life that has been repeating, and it is not just a coincidence. It is a cycle that keeps bringing you back to the same place, the same feeling, and the same confusion. Each time it happens, it pulls a little more of your peace away, even if you try to ignore it. I see how this cycle has been forming, and I am asking you to break it now before it tightens its hold on you. You are not meant to live in repetition that leads to regret. You are meant to move forward into something that brings peace and strength. You must also understand that some things are disguised in a way that makes them seem harmless. They do not show their full nature at the beginning, and that is why they are easy to accept. But over time, their true impact begins to appear, and by then it feels harder to step away. I am showing you the truth now, before that stage arrives. What you are being drawn toward is not what it seems, and I need you to recognize that before it becomes deeply rooted in your life. There is a part of you that already knows what I am saying is true. It may be quiet, but it is there, gently reminding you that something is not right. Do not silence that voice, because it is guiding you in the right direction. When you listen to it, you will begin to see clearly what must be released. That clarity will give you the strength to step away, even if it feels difficult at first. You may feel like you are being asked to make a hard choice, and in some ways, you are. But that choice is not meant to take something from you. It is meant to protect what you still have. Sometimes the hardest choices are the ones that lead to the greatest peace later. I am asking you to trust that what I am guiding you toward is better than what you are being asked to leave behind. You may not see the full picture yet, but I do, and I am leading you with care. Type 111 if you trust the path ahead. There is also something about your pace that needs to change. You have been moving quickly through things, making decisions without giving yourself enough time to reflect. This pace can make it easier to overlook what is important. I am asking you to slow down, even if only for a moment, so you can see clearly. When you slow down, you will notice details that were hidden before, and those details will guide you in the right direction. You are not alone in this, even if it feels like you have been handling everything by yourself. I have been with you in every moment, watching, guiding, and waiting for the right time to speak clearly. This is that time, and I am asking you to respond with trust. You do not need to carry the weight of this situation alone. Let me help you see what you need to see and do what you need to do. There is also something about your boundaries that must be strengthened. You have allowed certain things to enter your life without questioning them, and now they are beginning to influence you in ways you did not expect. Boundaries are not meant to limit you. They are meant to protect you. When you set them clearly, you create space where peace can remain. I am guiding you to protect your space so that what is good in your life can grow without interference. I see your potential, your strength, and the future that is meant for you. That future is not meant to be filled with confusion or lasting trouble. It is meant to be steady, peaceful, and guided. But to reach that future, you must make the choice now to step away from what is pulling you in the wrong direction. This is not something that can be delayed without consequence. The sooner you act, the easier it will be to shift your path. You may also be feeling a sense of urgency as you hear this, and that feeling is not something to ignore. It is part of how I am reaching you, making sure you understand the importance of this moment. Do not push that feeling aside or try to quiet it. Instead, let it guide you to take the next step that you know is right. That step does not have to be perfect. It just has to move you in the right direction. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I am not finished guiding you, and there is still more that you need to understand. Each moment you stay here, you are gaining more clarity, more awareness, and more strength to make the right choice. Do not turn away now, because you are closer than ever to seeing the full picture. Stay with me, and I will continue to lead you step by step. You are not meant to fall into something that cannot be stopped. You are meant to rise above it, to see it before it takes hold, and to walk away with clarity and strength. That is why I am speaking to you now, with urgency and care. What you do in this moment matters deeply, and it will shape what comes next in your life. I am still speaking to you because this moment is becoming more important with every step you take forward. You may feel like you have already heard enough, but there is still something you must fully understand before you move on. What I am warning you about is not just an event, it is a direction that can shape your life in ways that stay with you longer than you expect. I am not trying to overwhelm you. I am trying to make sure you see clearly before it is too late to turn. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal will help you recognize exactly where the danger is forming. Type 1313 to stay guided. There is something in your life that has been quietly gaining influence over your thoughts. It does not control you completely, but it nudges you in small ways that slowly build over time. At first, It feels like nothing serious, something you can manage without thinking too much about it. But over time, those small nudges begin to shape your actions, and your actions begin to shape your path. I am asking you to notice this now, because once a pattern becomes strong, it becomes much harder to change. You must also pay attention to what you are justifying in your mind. There are things you have allowed yourself to continue, even though you felt a quiet hesitation about them. You may have told yourself that it is not a big problem, that you can stop whenever you want, or that it will not lead to anything serious. But those thoughts are not guiding you in truth. They are allowing something to remain that should be removed before it grows into something that affects your peace deeply. There is a connection between what you allow and what you experience, even if it is not immediate. Every choice you make opens a door to something, either something that builds you or something that pulls you down. Right now, you are standing in a place where you can still choose which door to open. I am guiding you toward what will protect you, but you must be willing to step away from what is not meant for you. This is not about restriction, it is about direction. There is also something about your attention that you must protect. Your attention is powerful, because whatever you focus on begins to grow in your life. If your attention is constantly drawn toward what is distracting, negative, or harmful, it becomes harder to see what is right. I am asking you to take control of where your attention goes. When you focus on what brings clarity and peace, you will begin to feel stronger and more grounded in your decisions. Type 1414 if you choose clarity. I know that part of you may feel uncertain about what exactly you need to change, but that clarity will come as you continue to listen. You do not need to have every answer right now. What matters is that you stay aware and open to what I am showing you. As you do that, you will begin to see clearly what needs to be released and what needs to be protected. Trust that I am guiding you step by step, not all at once. There is also a deeper truth that you must accept. You cannot keep moving forward in the same way and expect a different outcome. Something must shift, even if it feels small at first. That shift may be in your thinking, your actions, or the way you respond to certain situations. When you begin to make that shift, you will start to see changes in your life that bring you closer to peace instead of trouble. You are not being asked to do something impossible. You are being asked to become aware and to act on that awareness. This is something you are capable of, even if it feels difficult at first. I have placed strength inside you, and that strength will grow as you begin to use it. Do not underestimate what you can do when you are guided by truth. There is also something important about how you respond to this warning. You can choose to take it seriously and allow it to guide you, or you can choose to ignore it and continue as you have been. That choice will determine what comes next in your life. I am not forcing you, I am guiding you. But guidance only works when it is received and acted upon. You may also feel a sense of resistance as you hear this, a part of you that wants to continue without making changes. That resistance is something you must recognize and overcome. It is not stronger than you, even if it feels that way. When you choose to act in alignment with what you know is right, that resistance will begin to lose its hold on you. I want you to understand that this moment is not just about avoiding something negative. It is also about stepping into something better. When you choose to move away from what is harmful, you create space for what is good to enter your life. That good may come in ways you do not expect, but it will bring peace, clarity, and strength into your path. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7 second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is still time for things to change, but that time is connected to your willingness to act now. If you wait, the situation will continue to develop, and it will become harder to shift your direction. I am giving you this moment as an opportunity to take control of your path before it moves beyond your influence. I am still here with you, guiding you, watching over you, and leading you forward. You are not alone in this, even if it feels that way. Every word you are hearing is meant to protect you and to bring you into a place of peace. Stay with me and allow this guidance to continue shaping your next steps. What seems minor now will not remain minor if it continues. I'm asking you to stay with me, to listen more deeply than before, because this is where the shift must happen. If you ignore this, you will move forward without seeing what is truly forming around you. Type 1515 if you are ready to change. You must begin to understand how quickly a situation can grow when it is left unchecked. It does not need a long time to become something difficult. All it needs is your silence, your inaction, and your willingness to let it continue. I see how close you are to allowing that to happen, and that is why I am speaking now with urgency. You still have the ability to stop it, but that ability depends on what you choose to do next. There is something about your thinking that needs to be corrected. You have been telling yourself that you can manage everything, that nothing will go beyond what you can handle. But this belief is what is allowing the situation to continue without change. Not everything can be controlled once it grows beyond a certain point. I am asking you to act before it reaches that point, while you still have the power to redirect it. You may also feel a sense of delay within you, a feeling that tells you to wait, to think about it later, or to deal with it another time. That feeling is not guiding you in truth. It is leading you into postponement, and postponement is what allows problems to grow quietly. I am asking you to move past that feeling and to take this moment seriously. What you do now matters far more than what you plan to do later. There is also something about your environment that is influencing you more than you realize. You may not notice it clearly, but it is shaping your thoughts and making it harder for you to see what is right. If you stay in the same environment without awareness, it will continue to guide you in the same direction. I am asking you to step back and look at what surrounds you. When you change what surrounds you, you begin to change what happens within you. Type 1616 if you choose to listen. You must also recognize that not every opportunity that comes to you is meant to be accepted. Some things appear at the right time, but they are not aligned with what is right for your life. If you accept them without thinking, you may find yourself moving into something that brings more difficulty than benefit. I am asking you to be careful with what you say yes to. Not everything that comes your way is meant to stay. There is a part of you that already knows what needs to be done. You may not want to admit it fully, but it is there, quietly guiding you toward the right decision. That part of you is not confused, even if your thoughts feel uncertain. I am speaking through that quiet knowing, and I am asking you to trust it. When you follow that inner clarity, you will begin to move in the right direction. You are not being asked to make a complicated change. What I am guiding you toward is simple, but it requires honesty. You must be honest with yourself about what is happening and what needs to stop. When you face that truth, you will find that the next step becomes clear. Avoiding it will only keep you in the same place. There is also something important about your response to pressure. When you feel pressure, you tend to act quickly, trying to resolve things without taking the time to think clearly.